Hey y'all, it's your favorite Armadillo Lord here, and with the creation of the Blue Eyes Salt Dragon deck in the last stream, it's going to be my current deck to use through the rest of the OG Yu-Gi-Oh campaign. This is how the deck was able to rise through the competition. We started off the stream by facing a major hurdle with the Seeker, who had 3 copies of each piece of Exodia, so I was expecting a ton of rematches against him. However, the Seeker breaks, and with the Exodia failing him, I secure an easy victory against him. Next up is the other master of the Dark Magician, Arcana, who, like his rare hunter comrade, gets folded by the Salt. After that, we have the cheating bug lover Weevil, and like his favorite bugs, he gets easily crushed. Next up is Strings, the rare hunter who holds Slifer the Sky Dragon. This duel's a bit tricky because if Strings is able to get his God card out, then I'm in trouble as Slifer can take away 2,000 attack points from my monsters, and if the ability makes it 0, then they're destroyed. Despite my best efforts to thwart Strings, he's able to summon Slifer and give me a major roadblock. In the end, I concede defeat and have to challenge Strings for a rematch. In my second match, I gambled again using Rage with the Eyes of Blue in order to quickly eliminate Strings before he could summon out Slifer. Finally, this gamble paid off as my Blue Eyes remained on the field alongside my other monsters ready to destroy Strings monsters, prevent him from summoning Slifer as the high cost can't be paid when easy getting shredded. My Blue Eyes were too much for Strings to handle, and I was able to take out the rare hunter who held the power of an Egyptian god. Next up is Yami Bakura. While I was able to deal with Bakura, he stalled out the duel, which should have been an easy duel. Now I have to deal with Merrick's older brother, Odeon. In the anime, he has a fake copy of Ra, but in this duel, the Winged Dragon of Ra is considered the real deal, so I gotta take him out before he can take me out with his god card. Thankfully, I was able to set up an all-out attack against Odeon that wasn't impeded by one of his spell trap cards, allowing me to deny him the ability to summon out Ra, as I was able to defeat him. Now it's time to take on Merrick's future-seeing sister, Ishizu, which I was able to change the future as my Blue Eyes defeats Ishizu. Next up is the Duel of the Blue Eyes, as I'm going up against Kaiba to see who's the better Blue Eyes player. Despite Kaiba getting the first blood, I'm the one that the Blue Eyes favors, as I'm getting my dragon out first against him. To give my dragon some extra protection, I bring up the King Dragoon, who not only protects them, but also can special summon dragons from my hand. With all of this and Kaiba breaking his dragons and God card rejects him, I defeat him and prove to be the true master of the Blue Eye. With 2 God card wielders down, it's time to take on the last one, Yami Merrick, the hold of the real Winged Dragon of Ra. As with the other 2 holders of the God cards, I work to eliminate Merrick as quickly as possible before he can bring out Ra and give me a hard time. While working to make sure he has no monsters and to quickly take out Merrick, he returns the favor by clearing out my field, evening the playing field. But I quickly turn things around with Rage with the Eyes of Blue to summon out my remaining 2 Blue Eyes to finish off Merrick. They were able to defeat Merrick, secure the 3rd God card, and allow me to move up in the campaign. Now we have to duel with a corrupted My Valentine. She then plays the Seal Warrior Kalkos, the power that corrupted her. Even with her newfound power, it's nothing when compared to the power of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, as I defeat her with ease. Next of the Warrior Kalkos' goons to deal with is Alistair. And Alistair proves to be quite a bit of a nuisance as he steals one of my Blue Eyes. And he keeps doing this as he has another monster reborn in his deck to steal a second Blue Eyes from me. Alistair finally steals victory from me when he uses my stolen Blue Eyes to take the victory. With my second attempt, I defeated Alistair with my Blue Eyes that he couldn't steal this time. Next up is Valiant, a sim for My Valentine. The sim proves to be difficult and will need to rematch him. He proves to be extremely annoying as his monsters prove to be very tricky for me, as I need to keep rematching him till he either bricks or I pull off a lucky break. Finally, after 10 plus minutes, I was able to defeat the simp and move on to the next duelist. Now it's finally time to take on the last run of the Orichalcos, Raphael, user of the Guardian cards. He proves to be a challenge, and I can see why he was able to defeat the King of Games, as he was able to put me in a corner. Thankfully, I was able to turn things around once my dragons ran and I put Raphael in defense. Eventually, I'm able to take down Raphael and move on to the big boss of the Orichalcos. We now have to duel darts and see how truly powerful he is, as both Kaiba and Atem are required to defeat him in the anime. I then saw why those 2 had problems with him, as he was able to defeat me and I had to challenge him to a rematch. The rematch was actually going so very well, and I was on my way to defeating him until he pulled the ultimate power of the Orichalcos, crashing my game. So because of his cheating antics, I now have to rematch him, and I'm very annoyed that he pulled this stunt. In the rush to challenge darts again, I accidentally picked the story deck rather than my Blue Eyes deck, leaving me to defend for myself with an unfamiliar deck that lacks the salt. With the cards I've been given, I decided to put my faith in the heart of the cards by trying out Legend of the Heart to bring out one of my knights, only for the knight and the board to get wiped out, leaving both darts and me back to square one in terms of monsters. But it's not all bad, as I summoned the popular Yu-Gi-Oh! Waifu Dark Magician Girl in all her animated glory for us to enjoy. I then used the Fang of Critias and fuse it with Mirror Force to summon Mirror Force Dragon. Not content with only one legendary dragon monster, I used the Eye of Timaeus to fuse it with Dark Magician Girl to bring out Dark Magician Girl the Dragon Knight. After all this and no game crashes to save him, Darts is finally defeated and I can move on to the final duel. All that remains in the way of my first campaign trophy is the Fair Atem, known in this game as Yami Yugi. The final duel will be determined by whose key monsters will be out first, my Blue Eyes versus his God cards. If he's able to get his out, especially Slifer with that attack dropping ability, then I'll be in serious trouble. Ultimately, my Blue Eyes came out for me before Atem could get his God cards out, allowing me to secure the victory against him and win my first Yu-Gi-Oh! Campaign trophy of the run. With some energy left, I started some small work on the GX campaign. Our first major duel of the campaign is against Jaden's love interest, Alexis Rhodes. Just like her crush in the Slifer Slacker, I crush her easily. After that, I started to get new cards to prep my deck to handle the new campaign. And that's how my stream went. I got my first trophy and started work on the GX campaign that I will work on in my next video and stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.